It's a battle to finish between the teams that will be playing the quarterfinals of the Women Africa Cup of Nations that is coming up tonight between the countries like Senegal, Zambia, not forgetting Morocco, the host nation, and Botswana. They'll be fighting for who makes it to semi-final of the Women Africa Cup of Nations that is taking place in Morocco. Welcoming you on the show, 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Well, I will be joined by Emmanuel Moses. Let's talk sport. Emmanuel, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Good one. Let's look at the Women AFCON. It's been ongoing over there in Morocco. Matches have been ongoing, and a lot of matches, at least some teams are qualified for the quarterfinals. We have to look at their chances for this evening as the game starts between Zambia and Senegal. Senegal will be by 6 p.m. and you have Morocco versus Botswana. That will be coming up by 9 p.m. But quickly, let's look at the chances of these countries. Zambia, they'll be playing against Senegal. Well, so far, Senegal, they've considered just a goal in this tournament. And that shows how concrete, how tough that team has been. They call them the Teranga Lionesses. And you have Zambia also. They've been performing so excellently well when it comes to football in this tournament, especially their captain, Chanda Grace, who has been outstanding for that team. And you look at both Senegal and Zambia, you can't just push anyone over. It's going to be a big match between the two. Let's start with this.
A very tough match in the women's football. Zambia, we all know, they picked a little trait from their men, you know. Their men play physical football, direct football.
The Shepolopolo.
Shepolopolo.
Now they call these ones Shepolopolo.
So I expect a tough match. And considering that Senegal are doing well, even in the male category, that's enough place to draw strength from. So I'm expecting a very tough match, tight-fisted match, and not too many goals, maybe one or two.
Maybe one or two, but from the way it is, Senegal so far, just because, as I said, they have considered just a goal in this tournament. And a lot of people are looking at Senegal, well, their men won the AFCON. Are they also quietly getting close to being inspired by their men? What can you say about it?
I don't think it works that way. I don't think so. Because football is what you do on the pitch at that particular time. So I don't think it works that way. Let's just see who plays. Let the better team win. That's just it. But saying because the male category, because the male won the AFCON, then no. I don't think. I'm quietly rooting for Zambia.
Seriously?
Yes.
And now when you look at the Zambian team, you look at the fact that the way they play their game so far in this competition, they've shocked everyone. They've really surprised everyone. Nobody actually believed Zambia, they could actually do what they have done so far. And now you look at them playing against Senegal, although the match is kind of, you can say it's 50-50. No one to actually rule out, but it's going to be a very tough match.
A very tough match. And I expect to see one of the best matches in this year's African Women's Cup of Nations.
It's called WAFCON now, to make it easier. Now we'll be looking at Zambia versus Senegal, and now let's look at another one that has to do with Morocco, the host nation, playing against Botswana. Botswana, they were in our group where we play in the group stage, and they were able to qualify as the third best team in that group. And they'll be facing Morocco, the host nation, and we know how good Morocco have been in this competition. They actually score all 9 points in their group, and they are really going places, not forgetting the fact that they are the host nation, they are shocking everyone, they are beating everyone, and now they are going to be home against Botswana by 9 p.m. Do you think Botswana have a chance against the Atlas Lionesses?
Permit me to say this, they have no chance.
At all?
Yes, because Morocco, this is just like a piece of cake for them. Because this is the same Botswana we defeated
2-0.
2-0. So I don't see Botswana.
But because in this tournament they've been rated as the fastest, in fact, if not the fastest, one of the fastest playing team. From counter-attacks, they operate from counter-attacks. If they beat you, you are done for it. But now you are saying there will be a piece of cake to Morocco. What if the fact that they were able to manage to qualify in that group, you understand, and that actually propelled them to believe in themselves, and they gave a good fight against Moroccan team?
Well,
it is very possible.
yes, we all have different opinions. So I think that is what I feel within me. Morocco is the host team, so I don't think anything contrary will go, especially if it were to be Nigeria or maybe another tough team then. But Botswana, no.
So you believe that Morocco will beat Botswana?
Straight up.
Okay, now if that is the case, Morocco being the host nation, we know the support they will be gathering from home. A lot of people will be coming out to support them, cheering them, clapping for them. That alone will spur them to action and also give them that chance to perform excellently well against Botswana. But I'm just looking at that, the name of their coach now, in Klisang or thereabout, has been given one of the coaches discovered in this tournament that have showed a great technical know-how about how to coach a team. And don't you see that this could actually give the coach a chance to promote Botswana against Morocco? Yes, we know Morocco, they have Pedro in their rank, who knows the business of football after playing for Lyon women. But that one doesn't mean that Botswana should be written off.
Anything can happen. This is football. But if you ask me, but they are right up.
Okay, well, if you don't want to agree that anything can happen, well, let's wait till they play that game between the two teams, because it's going to be a tough one. Botswana know fully well that Morocco at home, but they won't want to give up like that. They want to give up a very good fight against the host nation. That match will be coming up by 9 p.m. between Morocco and Botswana, a big one there, and also looking at Zambia against Senegal. The two teams are going to be a big match, because why? Both of them can be rated 50-50. So far, Senegalese Teranga Lionesses have been fantastic in this competition, just conceding a goal. And you look at Zambia team, the Shepolopolo, who really, they've done well so far in this tournament. Another team to be discovered. They really showed a lot of class, not minding their captain, Grace Chanda, who are really showing a lot of class also as being the captain of that particular team. Well, it is going to be a big one. The two matches are coming up this evening by 6 and also by 9. And let's see who wins, who qualifies for the semi-finals. And from there, they begin to pick up the pieces of making it to the World Cup. And also seeing who will scoop the women AFCON, that is WAFCON as we call it right now. Well, it's getting more interesting, because some teams are actually packed their baggages and move away from that country called Morocco, the host nation, as the remaining teams, the 8 teams remaining for quarterfinals, are battle ready. Nigeria will be facing another big match against Cameroon. That will be a big one. We want to see what our ladies will do against the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. That should be on Thursday. Those are the games coming up. And we also know that a big one will also be happening between Tunisia. Tunisia is another country that want to show their class. Can they do it? They'll also be playing their game also tomorrow against South Africa. Big match there to also watch. We've been looking at WAFCON and the quarterfinals, talking about Senegal and Zambia, Morocco, and also involving Botswana. Let's move away as we talk about a Nigerian, talking about Paul Onuachu. Onuachu has been doing so when it comes to football with his club. He won the Ebony Shoe last season, being the best African scorer over there in the Belgian Jupiler League. But now, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Besiktas, are interested in Paul Onuachu to actually join them. We'll see where the pendulum will be actually be moving to. Who will buy Onuachu out of these clubs? Emmanuel, you see Onuachu, yes, fantastic player who scored 24 goals last season. Besiktas, Wolverhampton Wanderers, a lot of people are saying, no, come to EPL. Let's see you. Let's see what you are doing in Belgium. And Besiktas, one of the biggest teams in Turkish Superliga. They play Champions League. And you look at Wolverhampton Wanderers, yes, you can rate them maybe mid-table team, but they are in EPL. Where would you want your brother to go?
Basically, EPL.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yes. It's like there's a brain drain syndrome going on in the English league. A host of Nigerian players are now coming. Samuel Kalu, Joe Aribo, this is our captain. What's his name? A host of them, Ekong. You know, everybody wants to play there because of the publicity they are giving to them. It's not like there's no publicity in other leagues, but, you know, English Premier League, they have this finesse. They have something that everybody wants to be part of. So I think, as a brother, I will advise him to come to the EPL and come and help Wolves. And probably from there, a bigger team might snap him up.
A bigger team might snap him up because now Onuachu, yes, a lot of people say, okay, he's a good striker, but he's a bit slow and all that. But that doesn't matter. After all, he was able, despite his being slow, he scored 24 goals. That's not a joke in Belgian league. Now, for Wolverhampton Wanderers to be coming for this towering striker and also considering Besiktas lately, we mentioned Fiorentina, that shows that really a lot of value attached to this Nigerian.
A lot of value. Rangy striker, very powerful, you know, he commands respect at his position. So a lot of people want that kind of striker, and considering that he's coming from Africa, you know, the whites, they love African players because they put all their effort in anything they do. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
Well, now we're considering Paul Onuachu chances. If he can move away from Genk to move straight to either England, where Wolverhampton Wanderers are actually trying to see how they can sign him, or forgetting the fact that other clubs like Fiorentina, Besiktas are also interested in this towering striker, Paul Onuachu. Well, from the way it is, we're waiting. The transfer window is still open. Let's see where he will be going to play his football artistry for this season, looking at Paul Onuachu there. Now, let's talk about another African, but this time around, not a Nigerian, Kalidou Koulibaly. Koulibaly is a player that Chelsea are really edging close to get for £34 million from Napoli. He was asked about this particular deal, and he said, well, he's on right track. He will be talking about it, looking like Kalidou Koulibaly from Napoli. He could be moving to the Blues. Chelsea, we know they've sold two of their defenders, Christensen and also Rudiger. They need, in fact, right now, they are going to the market to get players quickly to fit into those vacant positions. Now, if they get Koulibaly, that will be a plus.
Yes, that's a huge plus for Chelsea. You know, their new owner now want to let everybody know that he's capable. So I expect that. Well, the situation around Koulibaly's deal now is, even the coach has admitted that he could leave because Spalletti, or he was appealing that Koulibaly is our striker, our defender, sorry, and the armband is down for him. So, but if he chose to leave, nobody will stop him. So it looks like he's getting closer, inching closer. And if he comes to Chelsea, it's a huge plus.
But someone actually,
for him.
Somebody was saying, okay, Koulibaly in Italy is not as fast as a Premier League. Do you agree with that? That maybe he will struggle because at times most of these players, when they move from Italian Serie A to the Premiership, is always a bit kind of tough for them.
Yes. It happens to every player. If it's not your style of play, then language.
You have to adapt.
Yes, you have to adapt. So sometimes language, like William Saliba of Arsenal, he came to Arsenal and he couldn't communicate in English. They had to send him back. So, but now he's back now. Something must be on your way. So it's now for you to adapt to that situation. I think if they say Koulibaly is slow, it's because of the kind of league he's playing in. If it comes to the Premier League where they play fast and furious, permit me, football, I think he will adjust. He's a very, very good defender. He will adjust.
You're sure he will adjust?
He's a professional athlete. He will adjust.
And now, when you look at Chelsea, yes, they've gotten Raheem Sterling now. They are really urging to see if they can get Koulibaly. And we heard that they are pursuing so many players, trying to see if they can use them to fill the void created by the absence of Rudiger, Christensen, and all that. But so far, in the transfer market, Chelsea, they've been pursuing so many players. Lewandowski, here today you hear Ronaldo, tomorrow you hear this and that. Although they've been able to achieve, at least Sterling case is settled. Yeah. But if they are able to get Koulibaly now, can you suggest a player that will fit in the mold of a defender that Chelsea should actually go for?
Aside Koulibaly?
Yes.
Well,
if you are to be the scout of Chelsea now,
I don't know which player to choose because
so many of them.
There are many. So I don't know.
At least there are so many defenders in Europe that you can't even think of your Nigerian brothers. And they should pick.
I don't know.
Really, just to create some fun there. We've been talking about some transfer stories here happening. Khalid Koulibaly will be going to Chelsea. If everything goes well, £34 million. That could be the amount that Chelsea will be coughing out. Well, we know how Bowley at Consortium are doing everything possible to get this very good defender of Napoli down to Stamford Bridge. They want to sign him. And also considering the fact that they've gotten Raheem Sterling, who right now is on his way to join them over there in the US for their preseason games. Good one there from the Blues. They've been doing business and they want to do more business. If everything goes well, Chelsea will be among the top club this season to actually drag for trophy. Now, let's look at PSG. Paris Saint-Germain declining these chances of signing Cristiano Ronaldo, considering the way the huge will be and also the team style. Well, they have Mbappe, Neymar, and Lionel Messi, and they don't know how this Portuguese star player, if he comes to France, to PSG, how will they play him with the 3 stars, and also looking at the fact that it could be personality class there, and also considering how much is actually earning £500,000 per week, opening that in their own wage book. That will be another big one. So they are dodging that, and now they're saying, no, we can't sign Ronaldo, even though we like him, but we cannot.
They can't cope with his with his popularity and everything. It's not that they cannot pay it. Yes. You know, there is this pending issue on Neymar.
They actually want Neymar out, but it didn't work because Neymar has refused to go. One, because most clubs cannot pay his bill. Two, aside that, a lot of clubs don't want Neymar. So it's hard for them to sell Neymar. So they're like, okay, if we bring Ronaldo, now how do we do it?
How do we? PSG is already star-studded. I don't know. They have Ramos, they have Mbappe. They just sold Di Maria to Juventus. They have all these stars. So I don't know. Maybe it's Ronaldo, because I heard Ronaldo offered himself.
And that's through his agent.
Yes.
Jorge Mendes is his agent.
Yes.
He actually spoke with the chairman of PSG, El Khalifi, and they had a discussion concerning Ronaldo. Yes, we like him, but considering the situation,
on ground,
Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, all together on the same pitch, how are we going to rotate these people? How do we place them?
No. I think it's a wise decision by PSG to decline the offer, because Ronaldo that I'm seeing, he wants to play in all the top 5 leagues. He wants to play. He's a winner. So he doesn't like anywhere he is that things are not moving. That's what I just see. But it's football, anything can still happen. The people that say they can't pay,
they can still change their mind. Like someone said that the same PSG now tomorrow might say, come and say, okay, after considering everything, we think we can't play them. They can sit down and look at it. What can we do?
Yes.
Because I can see that. See, if they feature Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe, Neymar can sit down. Seriously, Neymar, like a lot of people knows, he needs to be more serious in his football style. He's a talented player. But when you have talent and you waste it, and somebody, look at, anytime people are actually trying to talk about Messi and Ronaldo, they will say, Messi is talented and he's actually using the talent. That Ronaldo is also talented, but he works more to add to his talent. Right? Now, Neymar has gotten the talent, but he's just so playful with it, like Adazika with it, and that's why a whole club like PSG are like, no, we don't, let this guy go. Assuming Neymar has been very serious, Neymar is supposed to be the face of PSG that Mbappe has now taken.
I don't know what is wrong with Brazilians. I think this is mostly their case. If you look at Oscar, that one time played for Chelsea, the same thing. Robinho, I played for Real Madrid. Same thing. I don't know. Ronaldinho. The Brazilians, they believe so much in their talent that they feel hard work contributes nothing. I don't know. Maybe someday when he retires, he will look back and say, wow, I should have put
to cite the example of Adriano, when he played for Inter Milan. Adriano was so talented, but he wasted the whole effort after leaving Inter Milan, and you couldn't just find Adriano again. I remember that time with Obafemi Martins in that club. They were fantastic, and you look at such a talent, we wasted. Now, really, PSG declining Ronaldo's move to join them. Well, some people say wise decision, but really later they might just decide that, okay, wait, why don't we always let's bench Neymar for Ronaldo and see what's going to happen.
But definitely, if Ronaldo is to come, someone will drop. They will
let
sell
Neymar drop.
someone. Because Ronaldo will not come and sit on the bench.
Of course, I say let Neymar drop. The only thing is that looking at the wings now, Ronaldo operates from even though both of them will be strikers.
Yes.
Will you actually put the 3 at the front?
Yes, I'll put the 3 and the 4 and Ronaldo at the forefront. Get me the goals. Where
do you put Mbappe? Mbappe has more
can
speed
support,
now.
yes.
He's young, 23.
Yes,
He has more speed. Even
more
though Ronaldo is very far, but age is telling. So Mbappe now being 23 years old, where will you put him?
I think Mbappe...
You say you put Ronaldo at the forefront.
Yes, because I think Mbappe is not that of a patient player. Ronaldo is now old. The speed is not there. So he has patience to wait for the ball and be in the right place. But Mbappe likes to run.
Run like machine.
So if I'm to play him, I'll play him at the side. Just be doing your runnings there. Let Ronaldo be doing his own there.
Messi?
Messi can play from 10.
Okay.
Yes. He's more creative.
So it means you can actually, from the way it is, if I were to be El Khalefi, so what will happen? I should just bench Neymar. Just try to create some fun concerning that anyway. PSG, they know what they are doing by declining that offer coming from Jorge Mendes, the manager or agent of Cristiano Ronaldo, actually offered him to that team, PSG, but now they decline. Due to the fact that, well, wage bill, £500,000 per week. We know they are rich, they can't afford it, but that's part of their excuse. Are also looking at where would they play him among the peers of Neymar, Messi, and also Mbappe, who has so much power in that club. And I'm sure, though Mbappe likes Ronaldo, but the fear of, if you bring this man now, what will happen to us? Well, that's part of the deal. Quickly, let's look at other one trending. Let's look at Newcastle United. They also have money now, but they are looking at the condition of getting a player called Alexander Isak. Isak play over there. He's a Swedish player. Real Sociedad owns him, and now they want to get the Sociedad player to join them over there at the St. James Park. Is it possible that Isak will be moving away from Real Sociedad to join Newcastle United at St. James Park?
Like we said earlier, who wouldn't want to play in the Premier League? Yeah. If it's not Real Madrid or Barcelona, most people don't want to go to the Spanish League. But any team in the Premier League, they are comfortable. So I think Isak should consider it a wise move if he is to move.
Come to Newcastle, because looking at Richarlison, looking at Rafinha now that two of them became hot cake. Look at where they've transformed to by joining a smaller club. And now they actually turn to, like you call it here, the blow. You know, now the chances rather of Isak, if he moves to Newcastle, for him to join a bigger club also in England is there.
Yes.
In fact, Barcelona that are not seeing him now, Real, Bayern, all of them could be actually scampering for him.
Yes. Like this, there's one guy, one Ajax guy now. He's in Ajax now. Forgotten his name.
Is he a striker?
Yes, he played for Haller, Sebastian Haller. He played for West Ham, but he didn't really have.
Moves to Bayern.
Yes, but he didn't really have a good season. Before you know, Ajax.
Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, Ajax snapped him last season, and he had a fantastic season. He scored goals in the Champions League, even I think more than Ronaldo said. So that is what the Premier League will offer you. There is no small club in the Premier League. That is the difference. Yeah.
Good one out there. If Isak can actually move to join Newcastle, that will be a plus for him because he can get his career just the way Richarlison or Rafinha is actually doing. Now, as we talk about Rafinha, well, as we speak right now, Rafinha will be on his way to join Barcelona. Everything is getting set. They've agreed on deal. Everything is actually just to sign those dotted papers, complete your medical, because really his heart has been with Barcelona, not Chelsea, even though Chelsea wanted to snatch that particular contract. Yeah. But the man actually stood his ground. He wants to move for Barcelona. That has been his dream from childhood. A Brazilian, Rafinha, trying to move to Barcelona, and that deal is coming so close. As we speak, the man will be putting pen to paper. Agreed deal with Barcelona. Good one for the team that plays in Nou Camp. At least they are going to be having their man they've been pursuing for so long, even though Chelsea nearly get that player away from their hand. It's been a wonderful time with you, Emmanuel Moses. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
It's a pleasure.
Good one. Good one there. Well, I am Adeni G. Shafe. We'll be giving you more of sporting stories on the show. 360 Sport always. Once again, thanks for watching.